Hello everybody and welcome back to Evil Genius 2, where I decided to continue from the previous episode that I did as a little first look, but I've decided to continue. So this will kind of be, I'm not sure whether I'm going to call it episode 1 or episode 2 yet. I'm going to have to go and have a look at everything and see if anything needs renaming. But this is effectively episode 2, so if you're coming into this expecting the start of the game, go back and look at the one I did on around the 19th of March, and go and have a look at that one. That's the start of this base. Now, I had to rush through, and we're going to be going at a slightly slower pace now. I wanted to get as much stuff in as possible, show you as many rooms as possible. Crazy. So now what I can do is just go in and there's a few things that are probably going to help the base be a little bit nicer. One is to maybe go in and decorate a few of the rooms. I want to get some more, well, I actually want to expand the size of the lab because there's an extra thing I can put in there that will help with my research, and also having more whiteboards means that more scientists will be able to work there. I want to be doing some things with, I can't remember whether we got techies or valets last time. I think it might have been valets. Let's have a look at the minions quickly, just so I can remind myself. It's been a couple of weeks like. So what have we got? We unlocked valets, but we haven't unlocked any techies yet. So we'll do the mission to unlock the techs, but I do want to beef up the scientists so that we can get lots more science done, and I want to get the base nice and secure. I want to get lots of traps and things in. Now this corridor, I almost don't want anything in here. I want to move things like further back into the base. Especially things like my gold. Look, seriously, like some dude could just wander in here and steal all my gold out of there. Now obviously early game, that's probably not going to happen, and that's why they've told you to put it there. But I do want that moved. So there's a few things I want to do there. So I think the first thing I'm going to do today, because I've been waffling on for a little while, is, and as I say, it's cool because I can take it slow now. I can just make decisions and chill out with it a bit more. But one thing I learned, I've been playing the game a little bit off camera, and one thing I learned from doing I did a little run with one of the other geniuses, and it did go a little pear-shaped, and it was because I progressed the story way faster than I progressed the base. So I need to keep them a little bit more balanced this time. Right, so we're going to go with laboratory. I'm going to expand the laboratory outside ways just a touch. And we're also going to put in something called an impact analyzer. Oh, we've got plenty of room lengthways for it, actually, but we could end up having enough room for all of it. I've got 35,000 in the bank right now, which is great. This is what happens when you play on normal difficulty. Ha ha ha. I'm going to rotate this round. So that's a data bank as well, so that's also needed. I might need a couple of those guys.
Complete this construction.
That's expensive, is it? It's that expensive thing. So it's a total of 47,000 to get this room upgraded, so I'm just going to confirm that quickly. And then I'm going to let the game play just for a little while. Probably just play it on a normal speed as well. Just let them dig away, and I'm going to go out to the world map, and I'm just going to go and have a quick look at how things are going out there. So we've got some mega heat going on around here. I'm actually in a bit of trouble there. There's nothing going on here. Okay. And what are we doing here? We're just getting money. Okay, let's cancel this mission. And get in a heat reducing mission. If I can find one. There's usually one that I can use that is a... Is it hiding behind? Sometimes they hide behind things. Nope. Okay, so what I'll need to do is try and make some stuff happen elsewhere, I guess. Alright, so where else have we got some places? So we've got a place here. Or do we? Or do we only have up here? Oh, we've got no power in the base either. Lovely. Ah, there we are. So I needed... Oh yeah, we can't do schemes while the base is in low power. So putting the impact analyzer in and possibly the data bank, I won't need them right away. So I'm just going to leave them for now. Let's have a look at research. Have we got anything going at the moment? Don't have enough money really for it. Okay. That is fine.
Research has resumed.
What are we researching at the moment? What are we doing? We are researching extra minions in the base. Well, that won't hurt. One thing I really want to do is get some stairs, though. It's going to be useful. So that's going to be the next thing I do, because that's going to help me majorly with my base layout designs. I want a lot of this top level where they can come in, because they come in on layer 1. So we're going to have to maybe have to go up the stairs to level 2 and also down into the basement. So I'm going to need a couple of staircases on this level. And I'm kind of thinking it would be kind of useful. I don't know why, but I can't go to the other levels yet, which is a bit weird.
Your criminal networks are idle.
Yes, I know they are idle.
Running some schemes.
I will, but I needed to get the heat down. In fact, we'll do so we'll get the heat down in that area. Is that the only place I've got? Seemingly. And that's a hammer district. That's a hammer district. Those are anvil. Okay, hammer, hammer, anvil. Anvil, anvil. Saber. Patriot. So it looks like hammer only has 2 areas. I'm going to stick within the hammer areas. So when I get some more broadcast strength in, I'm going to go for the sort of Great Britain area. So I've gone for sort of the Scandinavia, France, Spain sort of area. No, actually not France and Spain. Sort of Eastern Europe, I guess. And this is Spain, this is Italy. This is France and Germany around here. Yeah, okay, cool.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
No, not high alert. I'm really glad that it makes you hold it for high alert, because it's like it makes sure. Oh, not enough gold for the current build order. Well, that's all right. We'll make some more gold. I've just got to get the heat down in my territories. We'll absolutely make some more gold. It'll just take a little bit of time. And we've got all the time in the world, all the time we need. That can come later. I mean, I don't really need it right now, but if I have those 3 things in, then I can do all the research I want. But at the moment, yeah, gold is a bit of an issue. But that's cool. So while gold is a bit of an issue, they're not going to build that. They'll just not build that until I have 15k, basically. I'm just going to plan a few more things around the base. I do want to put some more decorations and things into places like their eating quarters. Put a door on there, maybe even. And then I'm going to want to eventually move the gold reserves and give them a bigger vault, but also give it some more security. So I've got a few things that I desperately want to do. So I'm going to start by making some more corridor, because I feel like that's going to be kind of important. One thing I'm going to want, I don't necessarily want any gold or any power devices on the same level as people come into the base.
Research has resumed.
I kind of want to throw things onto other levels, and I want to have things like a security room and things like that on this level. So this level I want traps and security and all that sort of thing. Then probably like right at the end of a nice big long corridor somewhere, we'll have the staircases. And so that I've got, they have to go a long way before they can find anything except for security and traps. So that's going to be like my eventual goal. And I'm hoping that what that will mean is that my minions will be like a little bit more out of the way. Other than the valleys are obviously going to have to come in to do the cover operation. But I definitely want most of my things, especially things that they can set fire to or steal from or anything like that, to be right out of the way. So we might have things like a little bedroom. I want to have I made a huge bedroom in my last obviously off camera one, and what I think I'd be better off doing is having small bedrooms all over the place. So a little like bedroom and eatery on one level, and then the next level where I have maybe a big power room and people want to work on that, or a radio room or something, and that has its own bedroom and its own eatery attached. So I'm going to make things in almost little suites, and I think that's going to be really useful. The science lab needs to move as well, I think that could be on another floor, absolutely. So yeah, you guys, I'm going to want you eventually. Gosh, you're not making money very fast, are we? I might have to go fast forward just so we can make money a bit more easily. Right, so the next thing I really, really need to do then is to get the money together for another station. So let's go back to the base. And I want another one of these little stations in here. So we can get some more broadcast strength and take over another area. So then we can make a bit more passive income. So as I say, eventually this will all get moved. Because I'm going to need to move it. How much do these ones cost? 3,000. So that's not actually too bad. Now is it C for rotate in this one? Is it R for rotate? It's R for rotate today. Every day I play a different game. Every different game has a different button for rotate. You have C and B, and sometimes Z and X, and sometimes just R, and sometimes Q and E, and sometimes the arrow keys. Yeah. So let's confirm that. They should be able to afford to do that one. Fingers crossed we'll be able to just take over another territory. But like I say, I'm not going to go too fast because then things start to get very hard very quickly. And I'm going to try as much as I can at the moment to stick to one particular area. So I might go I'll take over, say, the Hammer district.
Research has been paused.
Really? Got no power again? I'll go and turn something else off. I'd forgotten about the power needed for that. Is there anything else that we've got power to that I don't need right now, this second? I'm not exactly using the incinerator right now, so turn that off. But we do desperately need to put some more power in. And I think in another power room would be really good. I want my scientists to make me stairs, though. That's really important. Don't think I'm going to be able to do that anytime soon. Oh, man. Right. I don't really know what I'm confirming there, but we'll confirm it. So now we have a second little doofer there. I can go out to the world stage, and we are still on fast forward. So this is already halfway through, which is wonderful. I'm going to send some scouts out to this one, and then we should be able to make some money between these two guys, these two areas.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Improved backing creates research pause. Now the reason the research keeps getting paused is that we've not got enough whiteboards or scientists at the moment. So if we had 2 whiteboards and 2 scientists always working on it, that would be so much better. So at the moment we have a capacity for 31 minions, but as soon as this packing crates thing is done, which I think it's quite a long way through. Look, she's quite a long way through, our little scientist over here. Quite a long way through it. There we go. So now we have capacity for 46 minions, which will be a lot better for us. Now, I was saying that what I really want, what I really want, tell me what you want. Shut up, Shilab. It's not the 90s anymore. So anyway, 10,000 gold for unlocking. Basically what this does is unlocks the slightly darker brown mud for you to be able to dig through. And then this one will be the next level of mud, and that one will be the final level of like rock or whatever it is. But in between, you'll notice there's staircases, so we'll be able to basically have a layer that's much bigger, and I'll be able to do a lot more layer planning. So once I've then got the staircases, I'll probably move on and get a few of the traps in and work on that, and then maybe do a little bit of like global operations and things like that. So there's a lot to do. The other thing that I really want is these doors. I want them before I get to a certain mission, because once you get to a certain stage in this, you start getting people who want to steal all your gold. So you get rogues and saboteurs, and you have one door that's effective against saboteurs, but rogues can bypass with ease, and one door that's effective against rogues, but saboteurs can easily break it. So what I'm kind of thinking I need to do is have both of those between my entrance to the base and where all my gold and power and cool things are kept. So I'll have a few of these doors, like maybe alternating, just to make it more difficult for rogues and things to get through. I thought I heard the boat. Did I hear the boat? Did I hear him? Wah. I don't think so. We're very, very early on. We're only an hour in, so I don't even really think we've had many intruders, inspectors or anything in here at all yet. And I'm just going to look at my roulette tables. At the moment, I haven't turned on scam tourists. How remiss of me. I could have been making so much more money. Look at all these tourists in here. The other thing I could be doing is, look, might fetch some money if you sold it. So I think I need to sell some of these guys. They'd give me the money I needed. And then I could definitely get this cover operation looking a little bit more swanky as well.
Optional objective complete.
Oh, I've also completed an optional objective. Oh, what was I in the middle of doing now? I have no idea. Oh, yeah. All the selling. All the selling counts as a change. So yeah, I've now done an optional objective. So if I go to my objective screens, let's see if there's any, because I do need money at the moment. And look, I've got this one done, this one done, this one done, this one done, and this one done. Oh, look, I got like 25 grand now. Wonderful. Much better. So they'll probably put my data bank in now, which is really fantastic. But yeah, there's a few things I wanted to do as well. I'm going to firstly go to the lab. Oh, I need to turn the power off straight away on that. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to make another power room. I'm going to make one like over here or something that's a little further away. I wanted to wait for stairs. I might still be able to. Actually, no, I'll expand this one a little bit. And then we'll turn it into something else later. So what I want to do is pop into the power menu. Just make that room a little bit bigger. Pop it in behind the canteen. And then we're going to put some more of these guys in. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit. No, not without making it a little bit bigger around the back. What I could do is dig one square out around the back so that there's access, and then I could definitely then put in another 2. But 2 should be fine for now. They give you 10 power each, so an extra 20 power would go a long way. That's definitely the boat coming in. So it's mostly, I think, just tourists coming in at the moment, which is wonderful because I can just scam them lots. So our criminal networks are idle, and we need to go and have a quick look at them. The heat is low on both of them, so I'm just going to do just a long heat gain to region 30. Let's have a look how much heat we've got compared to how much. So actually, I think getting 30 heat is going to be a bit of an issue here. So actually on this one, I think I might go for the shorter one. It'll give me 15,000, but it'll only give me 20 heat. And you won't have to worry about the heat over time adding to it as much. So I'm going to do that for that one. This one where the heat is a bit lower, I'm going to take the 20-minute one that will give me, the 30-minute one that will give me 20,000. And then we'll come back into this one and we'll lower the heat, and then we might take a more long range one. So that should give me some money over time. And I think I might now have a look at that side story. Well, I don't know. I might do some more things to the base as well, because I do have things I want to do. One of the things I want to do, got 21 power now. So this one will take 10. This one will take 15. So I don't have enough yet to turn the data bank on. But what I think I want to do first is put another blackboard in. There's my laboratory thing. There we are. Let's put a blackboard in. Or a data board or whatever you want to call it. I think they're whiteboards, yes. They are whiteboards, but they're more like screens, honestly. I've never seen a bright green whiteboard. It's like an interactive whiteboard. And that's what you need for a lot of things.
Optional objective available.
What I may need to do is turn on these depending on which I need for the research I'm doing. It's unusual that you have to use both. So I'll leave them turned off for now. The incinerator will need to go on at some point as well. So I don't really want to leave the incinerator off. So I'm going to actually turn that on. And this is why I really need some research, don't I? Let's sell a few more things in the casino and see if we can get the 10 grand. We need to do some more research because at the moment we actually don't have enough to research, which is a problem. I don't know about that planter. I think that's okay. Let's sell all these boxes and things. And give us some good starter money. So you always get some good starter money from selling the bits and pieces in the casino. I want to leave at least one thing because just in case a mission asks me to sell some of this. But there's loads of things we can put in here as well.
Optional objective.
Loads of ways that we can make sure that the investigators end up grabbing a drink, end up at the gambling tables. They end up... I'm going to put one right there by that doorway. That's perfect, actually. So you're basically treating the casino, the cover operation, like its own trap system, effectively, if you're doing it right.
New optional objective available.
I actually want to move that guard post. It's not in a good place. I'm going to move it to the other side of the door. Do I have a guard area yet? No, I do not. Okay. So we've got a little bit of heat coming now, and it might have come from my cover operation. Possibly. It looks like the heat is completely down there, so I'm just going to cancel this one. There's no need to go further than the heat being completely gone. And I'll launch a 30-minute scheme. This one seems fine. Okay, that will do. I have a feeling I cancelled a scheme I shouldn't have cancelled there, but never mind. We've got plenty of dudes. It's only asking for minions right now, and I've got loads of them. So there will be an investigator coming along. So I'm going to want my valets to at least attempt. So then it'll be on the next boat to come along. So the next time we hear that honk, we need to just make sure we grab the investigators as they come in. Unless there's already some in here now. But normally the heat drops. I don't know. Is there someone in the base? Because the heat's going up and up and up. That's one thing I don't fully understand about the game yet, and I don't know if I'll ever work it out properly, is where you get heat from, whether it's coming from the world map or what. I'm going to start maybe a little side story. Ooh, sell abandoned cover operations furniture. Yes. Now we got some good money. Yeah, the money's starting to sort itself out nicely now. So let's start this technician side story so they can fix my stuff. They're very useful for traps and things, these guys.
Are you responsible for the state of this room? Is that computer supposed to be giving off sparks?
No. Why would it be giving off sparks?
Yes, boss. That's how we know it's turned on.
Smack my head.
It looks broken to me. Don't you repair these things?
We try, but it hurts. The sparks, you see.
He's like, Zalika's like, I will hurt you.
I can't rule the world from a ramshackle lair with hunker-junk equipment. Kidnap a specialist, interrogate them, find out how to repair these things.
Brilliant.
Objectives require you
So let's
to send
head to the world stage and see whereabouts the technician
Let's go
is.
to the world stage to get started.
Oh, perfect.
One of the highlighted schemes is near one of your criminal networks.
Perfect. They're in
You can
my...
send minions to complete the scheme now, or you can search the globe for an alternative.
Okay, so I'm just going to wait. I'm going to keep it on fast forward and just wait for that one to finish. Then I may pay the heat down just so I can get on with getting the technicians a little bit quicker. And in the meantime, I'm going to head back to the lair and just use some of the money I've got now. I'm just going to go and see if I can hire another scientist, actually. How many are working in there at the moment? No one is working in there at the moment. Well, one person is, I think. You're a scientist, okay. So how many do we actually have? We have 2. I would like to have 3, maybe 4, so that they can cover each other's breaks. Let's go for 4, because I've just had a big bump up in minions, which is quite useful if I'm going to take them away for specialist jobs. Okay. I need to ignore that big arrow because at the moment it's not fitting in with what I want it to do right now. So let's now have a quick look and see if I think the research was done and I needed to pick some more. So we're going to start on this one, which is my improved mining techniques. So hopefully they should get through that quite swiftly now because I've got lots of scientists and a whiteboard. I don't know if they're using the impact analyzer for that one actually. Let's have a look. And just make sure, because if there's something they need, I need to make sure it's turned on. Yeah, they do. Okay. I have 11 power and I can turn it on for 10, so that's fine. It's quite funny watching this actually. They just it's basically analyzing impacts. So they just do lots of impacts and then they analyze what happens. And somehow that helps with mining techniques. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. It's like, this is how you bash stuff. Oh, okay. This is how you bash stuff. This is how we bash even harder stuff. Ah. Yeah, okay. Stop making up stories. Okay. So I could actually expand now. Once I get that mining technique, I can actually expand this room back this way if I want to. Eventually though, I'm going to have to fill it in and make it into a different room because, as I say, I do not want to leave all my vulnerable power supplies and things up here. What I might do though is make a small incinerator room, because incineration is something that you might need to do where there's fighting. So what I want here is things that you need while there's fighting, and I want to move the things that I don't think you need there while there's fighting elsewhere. So what I'll have here is I'll have an incinerator room, eventually an incinerator room. I'll have like a guard station thingy. I'll have like rooms like the security cameras and stuff, although I might even have those further back. Then like a place for them to eat, a place for them to sleep, because I don't want them going too far away from their security room. And then all the gold and the power and things like that. I'll have a training room for fighters here. I'll have a training room for scientists and valets and things. Actually, valet training could be down here still, but I might take scientist training upstairs. So I'm going to split it into fighting stuff and like base maintenance stuff. And base maintenance will not be on this floor. And like I say, the staircase will be as far as I can make it away. I wonder if I have to get a certain way through the story before I'm allowed to actually like do stairs and things. I don't know actually. Let's have a look on the global stage and see how things are going. We're 86% of the way through that one and 56% of the way through that one, which is wonderful. I'm just gonna wait for the scheme to finish. In the meantime, I'm gonna make their eatery a little bit nicer. I'll probably expand their eatery a little bit once I move the power room out of the way. But for now,
Research has been paused.
shush, I know about that. Earn 75,000 gold from schemes.
Research has resumed.
Learn the ways of the technician. Kidnap a technician. And it's annoying because it's like, Alright, so there's definitely investigators coming in a minute and a half. They are hammer. So they are coming from the world stage because I've only got hammer at the moment unlocked. There's only hammer agents coming. But because I've got 2 hammer areas, the heat in hammer is building faster than it would if I only had 1. So that's the thing to kind of bear in mind. That maybe spreading out your heat across different areas would be a good thing too. Either way, eventually, you're just going to get all of them. So I don't know which way is the best, honestly. Okay, so anyway, in the meantime, what I'm actually going to do... Oh, actually, we're going to go out. We're going to get out of there. We're going to go to the world stage. Okay, so what I need to do here is to get rid of the heat. We have 52k in the bank. I think I can afford 10k just to take the heat right down out of that region. And then I can immediately just go straight for kidnapping the technician. We can get that side story done. Okay, back to the base. So what I want here is lots and lots and lots of research to be done. So obviously with the impact analyzer, only 1 scientist at once can use it until I get more than 1, which I will eventually have a huge lab with loads of impact analyzers, loads of data banks, loads of whiteboards. At the moment, not so much. As I say, I want to research stairs and then I'm going to give them a massive lab, basically. That's how it's going to work. So we are just on fast forward right now so that things like research will go a little bit faster. Generally, ooh.
Your minions have kidnapped a specialist. Once they're in a holding cell, you can choose to interrogate them.
They were supposed to have arrived already. I don't see a boat. So does this mean there are sneaky sneaks in my base? I'm just gonna have a quick look. I don't know if the sneaky sneaks are already in the base or if they are on their way. I'm not seeing them. Normally they have a little bit of a look to them. They look like sneaky sneaks. Haha, there they are, sneaky sneaks. Right, so I'm going to turn these tables. I'm going to turn off scam mode. Usually you should have like a mode for agents, but what I'm going to try and do first, I'm going to stick a distraction tag on and see if my valets can distract them and take them away. Now, one thing that I'm going to eventually want to do is pop a little security camera just right behind the door. So before they can see anything about the base, I want the camera looking at them. And as I say, I'm going to try and move things away from the cover operation and also away from here. So this corridor here and this corridor here, I want to be dedicated to traps and things like that. And I want most of the base, I want to put a big door here. And maybe a big door here even. And have most of the base behind that. I don't want them to be able to see a lot of what's going on. So that's where we're at with that one. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'm going to just slow it down and just see how they do with just distracting them. And part of the distract is to not let them go anywhere near past these doors. I'm also going to put these doors onto level 3 so that they're hard to get through. It takes a little while for those doors to get opened. And I would like those to be the same. Yeah, guys, get rid of those guys. They're like, no, get back. Turn around. Go away. Because it took so long for them to get through the doors.
I've discovered something.
There we are. So now I can start on my stairs, which is something I've wanted for a little while, for most of this episode.
Research has begun.
Yeah, so my minions, in the time it took them to try and get these blinking doors open, my minions have been able to turn them around and send them back, which means that the threat has gone and they are gone. Now I want to make my cover operation better. I want to put some casino doors and things in, so that it takes them a little bit longer to get through the casino. And I want the doors to be difficult, possibly difficult to open as well. I'll put most of the touristy stuff in here, so the tourists can do like awesome stuff. And then I'm gonna have more things back here that are for just like messing around with the agents, I think. So that's probably how I'm gonna do the cover operation. Okay, so we now have a specialist who is in a holding cell, and we need to go and interrogate them. In my interrogation chair.
Has been captured.
I'll probably have quite a big jail, and I probably will have that
escort prisoner.
kind of
After that, select the interrogation device. For now,
kind of
that's the
towards...
interrogation chair.
Sorry, they were telling me stuff. There we are. Interrogation chair, please. There we are. He's on his way. He's on his way. And we're going to learn about technicians. Yay. So now we're going to get a bit of violence going on here. Boof, boof, boof. So this is a good side story because it just gets me some extra, like, dudes. But definitely seems like we've got a lot of heat around the place here. So these guys, what you're waiting for is for their resolve to go down to 0.
An intruder has given us their secret.
They need to just keep being turned away
to us how to build new training furniture. Build the new
until they go
item in your
home.
training room.
They went all the way back there. So some of the things I can build in here, some of the tables and things can be turned on to like making the agents reduce. So I'm gonna maybe actually do that. I'll build a little bit of stuff in here. I'll show you. So this is the casino room. You can actually, I'm guessing you could probably increase it. No, it doesn't look like, oh yeah, you could actually increase your cover operation size going out into this room here as well if you wanted to. I don't really know why you would, it's already quite large, but maybe later on might be a good thing. So I'm gonna, yeah, they want me to do the training room, but actually I'm gonna do things to distract all the agents coming in. So I feel like that's really super important. So one thing I'm going to do here, pop in a bar. I'm actually going to sell the last few bits to give myself enough room. I'm going to put casino doors in here. Ugh, I don't like these pillars. They're annoying, aren't they? Can I sell them? I want doors in there. I don't want pillars. So one thing that I can do, for example, so actually I want to move this bar, say. But I don't want everyone, I want people to go near the bar. I don't want them to go around the other side. So one thing I can do is use the decor items, such as ropes, to stop them going through. And I could say put like a floor lamp or something in the middle.
Research has
But
been
then they
paused.
have to go around the middle. And they have to go near the bar. I could even do that.
Research has resumed.
And then actually I'm going to move it, like, I'm going to put 2 bars in. Yeah. On there. And, on there. And that's going to go to a floor show. But I don't see the point. Oh, really? I would have been the perfect place for it. Oh, no. It's like 1 out. That's so irritating. I think it really is the only place it can go, though.
A scheme has succeeded.
Okay, what we're going to do, move that table. Move that there. That does fit in the middle nicely. I'm just going to see about popping the show there. So they're just going to stand there, watch the show, drink from the bars, go to all of the gambling tables. I'm going to make the door hard to get through. And then once you do get through the bar, there might even be a baccarat table. Right there. There might even be 2. Let's confirm all of that. So we're definitely building this place out to be a little bit more distracting. Oh, I need to sell that. I'd missed it. I'd missed that one. We've got lots of work to do in the cover operation, guys. Okay, the other thing I'd forgotten to do in the cover operation was the doors over here. So let's have a look and see if they all fit now. Nope. And nope. So I wanted to put doors in, but looks like no. Looks like it's a no. Put some chairs in there as well for them to sit at. Yeah, I'm liking this place now. I'm going to put some more things back here as well, but like for now, I think we're good. I'm still needed to place a technician trainer in my training room, so let's do that, shall we? So probably science and technician training will happen upstairs.
Consider running some schemes.
Consider running some schemes. Okay, I will confirm that. And see about running some schemes. So it looks like I need to reduce heat over here. And I can do that over time, that's fine. It's not so awful. And maybe... How much heat do we have? 19 out of 50, so... I do think reducing heat here would also be a good idea. I'm being quite cautious with my heat. At the expense of making a lot of money. Oh man, the power again. Every time. Okay, so what can I turn off? Incinerator probably. I do need to sort this power out though. It's an issue. It's not good. It's just annoying because I don't want the power room to be here. I need to research these stairs again. Oh come on.
Research has been paused. Research has resumed.
Okay, we need to sort this out. Like, I want to research better power and all that sort of thing. Better types of power. I want to move the power room, but not at the expense of not being able to do anything right now. Very annoying.
Head to the minion training screen to request some advanced minions.
Alright, let's get some techies in.
Request the amount of the specialist you want in your lair. Your minions will always try to keep to this number.
We'll start with 4.
Your workers will start to train automatically. They'll learn faster if another minion is able to teach them.
Wonderful. Thank you. I already got like loads of training things, so I'm pretty sure I've worked that one out already. So this goes with, I love the trainers though. They're so apt. It's like, I'm going to learn how to fix a TV. I'm going to just learn how to beat people up. I'm going to learn to take a suitcase through a revolving door. I was telling Avak about, basically I was watching him do a test run, and he was like, why is the valet thing so big? I'm like, because they've got to learn how to take a suitcase through a revolving door. And I think he thought I was kidding, and then he realized I was telling the truth, and he laughed his butt off. It was very funny. But yeah, as soon as they are finished with the impact analyzer and all that, I'll make them do a few researches that they can use their numbers to make it go a bit faster. Like I say, probably once I've got a lot more power and all that sort of thing, I will be making the research go at lightning speeds, because I want the base to be up to scratch before I go too far with other things. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're just waiting. We do have enough money just about to get all of this sorted. A wave of investigators has arrived. Lovely. Let's see how they're doing in my cover operation then. Are they in yet? Oh, I must be. Right, I'm going to pause it because I don't know where those sneaky sneaks have gone. And I always want to catch them. They seem to really like the chairs. Maybe I should build more of them. I probably need a few more valleys as well. Well, it said a wave of investigators arrived, but I have no heat and I am seeing no sneakies around. Everyone in the base, and the base is tiny so far. Seems to be people that should be there. Unless they're in disguise again. Why are you running around with a... Oh, right. That's fine. They're making the power generation happen, so I can turn back on the all their stuff. Turn back on their TV as well. Like I say, it's better if things like stairs are done once you have...
Research has resumed.
I'm gonna fast forward it again. Okay, so better with things like...
New main objective available.
If things like
Things
research...
always have a tendency to explode, and this leads to fire. Having fire extinguishers nearby is never a bad thing.
Is that are we done now? Are we done interrupting me? Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fire extinguisher outside the power room for now. At the moment, things are not too crazy. I'll have one on either side.
Any of your minions can pick up and use a fire extinguisher.
Because fire in the power room is bad, so having fire extinguishers right outside the power room is a good idea. I also do need a few doors and things. Do I still not have a door on my prison? Yeah. I think the prison probably will get moved very soon.
You can deploy devious traps throughout the corridors of your lair to
Yay,
help fend off snooping
traps.
agents.
Traps are the best. Boxing glove trap. Yeah, so that is a boxing glove trap.
Make sure you train enough technicians to keep all your traps in working
I've
order.
got 4 of them and the base is
Traps won't
tiny. They should
trigger
be fine
if
for
their
now.
durability gets too low.
Once the base gets big, you'll need a few more technicians than 4, but 4 is good to start with. You could probably even get away with 2.
Optional objective available.
But you want to have more than you need of technicians, really. Right, let's have a little look at the optional objectives and see if any of them have been done, because it's always useful if they have, because it's a bit of money for me. Train some guards. Establish additional networks.
We have picked up some movement near your lair.
Construct lockers.
Keep an eye out for incoming agents.
Train technicians. Well, I'm going to be doing 4, but they want me to do 5.
Research has been paused.
Movement near the lair. Keep an
Research
eye
has
out for
resumed.
incoming agents.
There's an intruder here.
I think they need to be
Locate and grab
captured.
that intruder.
They need to be captured. They're going to get out with information. I looked everywhere for you. Were you in disguise? They might have been. They do that. They'll disguise themselves. So if you don't catch them right off the boat, if you're like off looking at stuff on the world map or something, and in they come, and that is a problem. But it might even be that she's been in there the whole time. What's your resolve like? Very high. So yeah, ideally we need to capture her. Unfortunately, this is really bad because they're trying to capture her, like... Hang on, do I have a henchie yet at all? Let's see.
I am. That doesn't fit the equation.
Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. Get out of there. Zalika,
Yes.
come here.
Another experiment requires my attention.
Okay. They managed to capture that agent. It did cost me a couple of minions. Honestly, I am thinking that if that's going to be happening now, it might be worth, and it's terrible there's body bags in the cover area. That's really, really poor play by me. Sorry. But I will maybe expand that out a little tiny bit and get another incinerator or two in there. We've still got 22 power free, so we're able to do things like this now. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to keep an eye out for any other investigators. The tourists are not happy, which is a shame, because I was making good money off those guys. That may cause me some heat with the way they're running away. I was not impressed. That should have happened in the base. And as we get better security, we'll be able to catch them a lot more easily without me having to always be looking for them. Another thing that I would like to do is just have a look at how many valets I've got. There doesn't seem to be a ton of them. No, I would like to have at least 5.
We have captured an agent.
I'm gonna interrogate them in a minute. Find out what they know. But guys, I've been playing for almost an hour again now. See, they're just getting rid of the body now, so the next ship that comes in should be okay. We've got rid of all our threat. The agent didn't manage to get out, but we did, unfortunately, scare off a load of tourists, which means that we won't be making as much money from the cover operation until the next boat comes through. We're going to wait for a pesky investigator to arrive. Please don't tell me that was the pesky investigator. There's no one else in my place. We've picked up some movement near your lair. Keep an eye out for investigators.
Need anything specific?
No, Zalika, just go back to where you were, which was the radio room, I think.
But my success.
Give him a bit more morale. See, she's good because she can work on morale and smarts, and that is actually really, really useful. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things that a valet needs to be looking at right now in this cover operation.
Available.
You're supposed to be able to set it to help with agents and stuff, but maybe that's once I've researched something else. I'm not sure. How are we doing with those stairs? We are getting there with the stairs. Let's have a look at the cover operation. No, not the cover, sorry, the world stage. It looks like the heat is nearly down and the heat is completely down here, so I can cancel that. There's nothing to stop you sending a couple of minions just to get the heat down, but you don't have to wait until the thing is finished if the heat is already gone. So you can just like launch a new scheme. If I pop back in there,
been paused.
In fact, there's only like 2 heat here, 1 heat, so I'm actually going to stop this one as well. And we'll put on another.
Research has resumed.
Let's go for... Doesn't look like I have any other choice but that one. Oh no, there we are. Popped up. Perfect. Okay, so research is going okay, but it is a bit slow. I would love to have stairs researched by the end of the episode, so I'm just gonna like speed it up a little bit. I don't know what. I hope I didn't like accidentally beat up the pesky investigator. I'm hoping the pesky investigator is coming on this ship, and I'm hoping some more tourists are coming too.
This agent looks like they might have some juicy information. Tag them for capture. Capturing agents such as this investigator is a great way of ensuring they don't
better interrogate
inform the
this one then, hadn't I?
of your dastardly deeds.
Keep the prison cell empty.
Your minions are in combat.
It annoys me that the minions have to be in combat when it's capture.
Research has been paused.
There we are, I've captured them. Perfect. So there's now a minion, like, outside in a body bag on the ground. So what I ideally want to be doing is keeping the minions away from here. And one reason the minions might be hanging around the casino is actually that there's no chairs in the dining room other than the seating chairs. And there's no real place for them to sit. So I'm going to actually go into the eating area and I'm going to get the decor and I'm maybe going to put them a few egg chairs in. If I can fit one. Not allowed one, apparently. This way around, maybe? Ah, there we are. I had to be back against the wall a bit more. So I'm going to put an egg chair there. And an egg chair there. And then maybe one on the other side too. And they can just like sit in there and chill. Okay, and then I'm also going to give them maybe like a drinking fountain. And so this one just gives them somewhere to sit. This one slows their morale drain. This one is like another sort of egg chair thing. This one just looks pretty. I'm not entirely sure what else it does, if anything. Oh, actually, I think that one needs to move over one. Oh, okay, I get it. The room's not 100%. No, it is symmetrical. That's fine. I was like, the room is not symmetrical, but the room is symmetrical. And you can also give them an air conditioning unit. Honestly, you could put it in the middle of the base, but it kind of looks ugly there, so I am just going to put it here. And then that should help them feel a little bit happier when they're, like, running around this room. So I'm just going to confirm it. Those are all little quality of life improvements that you can just give to your guys. Oh, but I'm going to have to finish this episode. I'm so into this, and I know that because I want to get this out tonight, I'm not going to be able to play more until I've done all my editing and got it uploaded. I'm like, So anyway,
select the holding cell and then select
I'm also very
prisoner.
sorry that
After that, select the interrogation device.
this dude keeps
For
interrupting
now,
me.
that's the interrogation chair.
Yes, we've already been interrogating people, so I've got a prisoner in there that is going to try and teach me how to interrogate, because apparently I'm ahead of it or it's behind me, I don't know. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you get an idea of my vision for how this base is going to be eventually, because I've got loads of ideas and plans. Like, I've spent the whole time between, like, the last time I played and now thinking, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? How's my base going to look? What am I going to do? And I've got so many more ideas, and I think I'm so much better at the game now than I was. I'm hoping that we'll get to the point where the harder enemies come in and I can deal with them a bit better. I am on normal difficulty, just in case any of you are wondering, because I haven't played a lot of the original Evil Genius, so I thought it would be good just while I'm sort of still learning it a bit to do that. So I think I've got the early game kind of licked now, but I think as it gets into the later game I may start to struggle a bit more. So this is why I'm hoping to have a base that will help me rather than hinder me. So anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more Evil Genius and see how I do and see if I do manage to do what I say and get it all sorted out and everything like that, then please do leave me a like below. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves. Keep being awesome.